This video is brought to you by Toys R Us UK. Use promo code TURTLETALK upon checkout and receive up to 10% off of these selected lines. That's promo code TURTLETALK. Link is in the description.
Future. Unbelievable. I gotta check this out, Doc.
What's going on, toy fan? Project Piper Customs here, and welcome back to another Project Piper Customs review. Hope you're all well, and as you can see, today we're going to be taking a look at the second of the two new Playmobil Back to the Future sets, and this one we are indeed going to the future with the 2015 Hoverboard Chase playset. Really excited about this one, and I've been amping this up ever since it was announced, and I can't wait to get into it. And I hope we do see some part 3 Western sets some point down the line. That'd be really great. But for now, we're going to crack this bad boy open. But before we do, I'm going to have a good look at this box art, because this is really cool, and I do enjoy the art that they use. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the chase scene, which is really cool. We spin it around, we get a look at all that's included. Obviously we get 2015 Marty, Doc Brown, and of course Griff. And a good look at what we got there, and a look at the back. Okay, showing you the entire set. And of course we also get Mr. Fusion for the DeLorean, which was definitely something we thought was a missed opportunity with the release, but you know, saved it for this one instead. Okay, and of course we have a look at the sets that are already available. The DeLorean, 1955 2-pack, and the truck, and not forgetting the Advent Calendar Courthouse. Alright, spin around this side. Okay, I have noticed that, yes, I did notice, which I thought was very strange, this cop lady on the future bike, as you can see, she's on the front, but she's not on the back anywhere, which I think is very strange. However, I did notice that, spin it around, gives you a layout of the contents, and there she is right there. So they featured her on the front and on the bottom and on the side, but nowhere on the back. So very odd, but that took me by surprise. But yeah, so that's it for the art and the box. Let's crack this egg open, shall we? Okay, so here we have the entire contents of the box out in front of us, so let's start going through it. Okay, so here we have the pond base. Okay, sort of the main feature of the set for the environment. Alright, so the bank area, not very big, but of course it's Playmobil, so you're not expecting it to be massive. Here we have what looks like is the water plate to simulate the water. Okay, nice ripple effect there, and that's obviously going to clip in here. We'll get to that shortly. Let's have a look at this, which obviously is the hover bike, so it does come with it. It is included with the cop. Okay, and yeah, this looks pretty nice. I don't remember this being in the movie. I just remember the car, the hover police car with the 2 police officers when they find Jennifer in the alleyway. But I ain't mad at this at all, because it's actually quite a nice design to sort of scale it down to a bike form for some Playmobil fun. So yeah, looking forward to getting into that. It looks really nice. Happy with that. And here we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 individual bags of bits. So let's start going through them. Okay, here is the one. Obviously we got Mr. Fusion. We'll be putting him on the DeLorean later on. You know it. Okay, so that's 1 bag of bits there. Here it looks like we've got the characters. Okay, so that's all the character pieces. This one, some environmental stuff for the base, and this one here, again, some more environment, and of course the instructions. Okay, so there we are. I think it's time we start unbagging and start building. What do you think? Yeah, let's go. there you have it, folks, all complete. And I have to say, this was a pretty fun build, a little bit complex, but no, it all went together smoothly and just fine. It was fun putting together the environment and obviously putting all the accessories on the characters, and the bike actually had some bits and bobs to go on it too, which is really cool. But yeah, so let's just dive right in and bring it all close and have a good old look at it. So let's start with Griff, because personally, out of the bunch, he's my favorite so far from this set. He's absolutely awesome. So let me bring him forward. Okay, now starting off with, we do have these. As you can see, there's one on Marty too, and these are just translucent little bases, and it's literally just simply to balance the board on, giving the illusion that obviously it's hovering. Now there's no like great position to put them in. And what I mean by that is that, you know, they don't just like lock in place. It's kind of a balancing act, unfortunately. And like, for instance, if you just do this, you know, he will fall over. Obviously, it's doing fine for me now. But as you can see just there, you have to find that sweet spot, and then he'll just stay put like that. Okay, and the same goes with Marty, but let's bring him close anyway. All right, so here we have Griff. Let's get some light on him. There we go. Good old Griff. Okay, and yeah, he's really cool. I love his deco, you know, really reminiscent of the movie. I've got the gold, great paintwork, got even tattoos on him. Look at that. Okay, that's brilliant. Obviously his hat, his iconic hat, which looks like a steak tenderizer, and of course his baseball bat with the lovely little detail on it. Okay, which says Playmobil. Obviously licensing, can't use the real name that's on the bat, but I love the little detail they added there. So we've got a little clip on for his gauntlet, his glove. Let's get down to the boots. Now I can pop him off the hoverboard. We're going to get into that in a minute. But look at his boots, man. Killer boots, man. Okay, yeah, lovely details on the legs. Okay, just noticed the hazard symbol on his crotch. But yeah, great stuff. Really love that. For a Playmobil, they really packed in the detail on this. You know, so definitely his head's a little loose on mine. I don't expect that to be for everyone's, but it's just on mine, sadly. But yeah, amazing detail. And I've got to show you the Pitbull. The Pitbull is awesome. Check that out. That is really cool. Now both of them have these, and along with the skateboards, if you've got this set prior, obviously we get some translucent ones. These little blocks, and they're to help you to just get him to stand up on the board. And also, if you want to change position, you can turn him like that. Okay, so you can have him positioned anywhere you want on the board, just like that. Okay, and what was a great addition, because I honestly didn't think the Pitbull would came with it, is we have his thrusters. That is awesome, and that just clips on. That's a separate piece that clips on, and I was really surprised and really happy that they included this little detail. You know, honestly thought they just, you know, overlooked it. But no, great piece there. Love it. Okay, so you're definitely my favourite bunch so far. Let's get him to one side, and we'll move on to Marty. Okay, are you going to balance for me? Good girl. All right, same thing again with Marty. Really loving the details on him. Okay, as you can see here, we've got the shimmering hat. Okay, as you can see, it is a bit of like a two-tone. It's got a lot of glitter going on, trying to emulate obviously the shimmering colours of the 2015 hat he wears in the film. Okay, so yeah, there is a bit of a two-tone reflection, as you can see, and the light passes over it, so that's quite nice, and that just pops on like so. Okay, but it does shadow his head when it's on its when it shadows his face when it's on his head. But going over the decal, oh, we'll look at that in a second. All right, good details, mimicking the jacket that he wears in part 2. All right, I love the ribs on the arms and the shoulders. Awesome detail of Griff. This is number 5 version, you know, the 5th version of Marty that we have in this series. Nothing really going on the trousers, but then we get to the boots. Shame they don't say Nike on them, but you know, power laces. In licensing again, but these look really cool. And yeah, great details again on this one. And of course we've got to have a look at said hoverboard. Yep, definitely a piece had to be you know, had to be done. All right, so really nice The only annoying thing is though, when you take this little translucent block out, it does leave a hole straight through. If you wanted to just have him hold it, it'll have to be with the block in, or just a hole. You just have to put up with the hole in it. But, you know, nonetheless, they've got the details down really well. Okay, especially on the underside. Yeah, and that just looks spot on. And again, that just snaps on, can change his position any way you want. And of course, he does his little balancing act, a bit harder for him. There you go, bosh, got him to do it. Okay, moving swiftly on to the cop, and this is my second favourite for sure. This thing is awesome. Okay, so here she is on the bike. Okay, looking awesome. She's got some gloves, but we're going to take her away, and of course, have a look at this little accessory she came with. Alright, she comes with a pair of cuffs, which is really cool. So clearly you can have Griff cuffed together, as they, you know, they're a good length to have them going across. The arm span obviously is very limited in articulation, but yeah, great accessory. And on accessory note, I did forget to show, once we were on Marty, the almanac. Okay, so again, it's just a piece of plastic that you can hold, but it's got the almanac design on the front. Okay, so let's put that on Marty whilst we've got him here. Let's clip that in, and he can hold it, no problems, like that. Okay, he says as he drops it. There you go. Okay, so last little detail for Marty before we get back to the cop. I bet he falls over now. Oh no, I'm doing well today. Okay, so moving back onto the cop. There we go. We got Officer FO or FD, can't really tell. Got sunglasses on. Okay, really nice design on the uniform. Comes with these gauntlets and comes with a yellow baton. Don't remember the colour of the baton, whatever she had in the film. Lovely ponytail there, braided, really cool detail. Okay, down to the boots. So yeah, really nice design for the officer. Okay, so I'll pop it to one side, and then we get to have a look at this bad boy. Okay, so obviously, if you may have seen briefly in the assembly, I had no idea that it did this. That is awesome. Okay, this reminds me of the mask toys, you know, with the vehicles that just transformed. And I always had the one with the wings that just came out from the bottom. I never had the one with the gold wings. Okay, but this kind of just reminds me of that. And yeah, of mask toys vehicles. They was great back in the day. But yeah, this is awesome. I love it. Okay, great. Obviously assembled some wheels like that, but that's hover mode clearly, and then down for road mode. Really nice design. And of course, if we lift these up, you can see where her feet slip in. Okay, so they just slip right in there. So she's sort of semi-standing. You can put a hand on the handles like so. Okay, once that's out of the way, there. So she has a bit of a posture to her, but she can ride the bike. Okay, a great piece, and I love it. Really great accessory. Now we move on to probably the most frustrating figure, sadly, which was didn't anticipate until we got the whole box open, but we come into 2015 Doc. Okay, so now he initially here looks great. Okay, he's got the sunglasses. Okay, he's got great uniform, you know, the shirt and the tie, exactly like the movie, the long yellow coat, the 2 watches, the crazy boots and socks and trousers. Look at the details on that. Okay, and we also have the license plate for part 2. I don't know why they made him have it, having him hold it, but you know, there we go. It is an added accessory. Now, here's the frustrating part. What I didn't know is that you have 2 looks for this guy. You can actually change his coat out, from what I saw in the instructions. Okay, so you can have him switch out the coat for a shorter one, so he can actually sit in the DeLorean. Obviously, as you can see, you know, it's quite long, and he wouldn't be able to sit in it properly. Okay, so they provided a shorter one. Okay, so there is a disassemble factor on here. Now, I just tried this off camera, and it was ridiculously hard to get out. Okay, so this part here, it clips into the neck. So the idea is, according to the instructions, and I'll show you them right now, okay, is that you pop the head, okay, and then you pop the torso, and with that it will unclip the arms, and you can slip the different jacket over. with the arms, clip it back into the body and then pop the head back on. But the head was extremely difficult to get off. Okay, so let me try it now. I probably won't be able to. Oh, there you go, managed to do it. It softened it. All right, but yeah, managed to get the head off. So that, yeah, is with the head off. And then we pull apart the body like that. And then of course that loosens up the arms. And then we can slip the jacket off. We slip the new one on. Okay, we put the arms in before we clip the lower torso on, because as you can see, there's two clips for the arms, so they need to come in and sit. So they need to be in the body first. So we do that one, and then we'll do that one, and when we've got it all together like so, and then we can clip the body on, and that will just clip back into place like that, and then we can pop his head back on. And there you go, nice shorter jacket for him to be able to sit in the DeLorean. Okay, so that's good. They gave us that option. It really is. You know, they actually put some thought into this set. But it's just a real. This one for me, I had to soak it in hot water to get to soften the plastic slightly, just so I can get the head out. Okay, it's quite a tight clip. They got it in there. I'm not weak. but yeah, so just be aware that popping the head in order to change the jacket, you know, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is doable, as you just saw. So yeah, he's ready to go in the DeLorean, and now we get to look at the base. All right, so let me move him aside and bring the base forward. Okay, and here we are. Okay, all looking awesome. All right, we have the two awesome signs, which are decals. Obviously you have Wilson Hover conversions. Let's have a look at those. Goldie Wilson the third, to be precise.
39, 999, 95.
All right, and then we have Jaws 19.
Shark still looks fake.
Indeed it does, mate. Indeed it does. But yeah, I love the little greenery that we get. You know, that's quite fun. All right, not the biggest base in the world to represent the pond in which he's trapped on, but you know, for toy photography and some perspective shots, you can make it work. You know, but really cool display base. You know, it's a shame that obviously, as you saw on the box, there was a design for the 2015 version of the courthouse with the glass paneling in between the columns. You know, would you say it's a missed opportunity that we didn't get a paper card fold courthouse like we did with the advent calendar, but the 2015 version? You could say it's a missed opportunity, but you know, the old advent calendar is still available. It's going quite cheap, and you know, there isn't that much difference. If you got that and you wanted it in the background of your display, it would still work. But of course there's more, and let's not forget the prize in every cereal box from this Playmobil Back to the Future line, the Lenticular Postcard. All right, so we've got a lenticular one this time. Last time we saw one of these was with the advent calendar set, and now we get the future one with the paper. And as you can see, it changes from having Marty on the front cover, which is really great, and then we flick it down, and then of course it turns to Griff, which I think is just awesome. You know, I do love this. Really good fun recreating obviously the the newspaper or any of the poster art or anything from the original movie in Playmobil form. It's just real fun. I didn't even notice you had the and the more headlines up the top here, again with the Playmobil person, which I think is great. Yeah, this is just a fantastic piece, and it goes well with the others, which I have right here. Okay, so there we have it. Obviously we have the poster, the first of the lenticular postcards, and then we have this one, which I think is awesome. Yeah, great stuff, and a great addition to the set. Okay, moving on to the part that we've all been waiting for since we got this bad boy. Let's put Mr. Fusion on, shall we? Alrighty-roo. Now, there's another little component which we have to put on, which is this radiator. I believe it's a radiator. The right here, or it's a vent of some kind. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but yeah, we get this second component, and this is going to go on where the part is. So you put the hook in, okay, and for that I need to dig out the little bag of spares that I made up with all the spare bits from this set so far. And we're going to get this tool. This is the tool that comes with the set, and it's handy for installing little clips. All right. Okay, now I've already gone ahead, and you see one of those little yellow things there? No, there's two of them, and you use that tool to insert it into this. Okay, and once it's snapped in, then you can put it away like so. But yeah, let's bring this forward. Okay, And yeah, so we're going to have to pop that part out, which is not going to be easy because it's quite in there. Okay, so just give it a wiggle. This may end up knocking over the camera, so I'm going to do this off camera and I'll see you in a second. Okay, right, got that out, and that actually hurt doing that. Now, you can see my thumb. Trauma, oh the trauma. But we have it out, so this little component goes in there. Alright, I'm assuming it's that way around. Okay, so this is going to be a pain to get out. Let me pull this little part out first as well, because this also comes out. This won't be easy to remove, but I'm assuming it goes in like so. Okay, so that's in. Let's pop the arm back in like that. And of course, last but not least, as there's no plutonium in there at the moment. All right, there we go. Okay, Mr. Fusion. Oh, that was satisfying doing that. Okay, so there he is, Mr. Fusion, fusioning. Okay, it doesn't obviously hinge out, so we can put garbage in it, even though it is sculpted with one. But obviously there's nowhere on there for it, but it is meant to just sit on the top. Okay, and that looks really, really good. So yeah, now along with the wheels, okay, which obviously you know the feature with the wheels, one of the fun parts of this set. Now, along with Mr. Fusion, okay, we can indeed have 2015 mode. Okay, excellent. Just doubled the fun. Overall, this set is wonderful. There's so much here to sink your teeth into, with the environmental area, to the hover bike, and all the accessories you get with the highly detailed figures, bringing 2015 to life in Playmobil form. This is definitely my favourite of the two new sets. Nothing wrong with the Jeep, just with the lacking of detail, I do believe that you get more value for your money with this set, along with the additional accessories of Mr. Fusion, enabling you to convert your DeLorean into the Part 2 time machine. And that is it for this review. Thank you so much again for watching. Please be sure to give this a like if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest content I'll have dropping. Let me know in the comments if you'll be picking up this set, and be sure to check out my other Playmobil Back to the Future reviews. Hope you enjoyed the shots at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.